Good morning, grade 8 students. This is teacher JB, and we are on our fourth lesson this week. Our lesson is language skills, active and passive voice. You may wonder that this has been tackled on the previous days, but this is an in-depth understanding and practice of the lesson. Please make sure that you have your literary companion and your pen with you, and please turn it on page 236 as we start. Learning objectives are: first, recall the purposes of both active and passive voices. Second is show examples of switching the voice. And third, change the voice of the sentences. But before that, let us have a quick review of yesterday's lesson. These are the vocabulary words that we studied yesterday. Please take some time to answer and supply the most appropriate word that can change the words inside the parentheses. Let us see if we have the same answer. 1. Ancestral. 2. Variability. 3. Correlation. And 4. Emissions. Let us now move on to the shift of voices from active to passive. We all know that voice indicates whether the subject of the sentence is performing the action or receiving the action. When the verb is in the active voice, the subject performs the action. And when the verb is in the passive voice, the subject receives the action. Let's have this example. For active voice, Sam buys a slice of pie. If we're going to change it into passive voice, a slice of pie is bought by Sam. Please take note that the verb is in the present tense. That's why once we turn it to a passive voice, we'll use the helping verb is and then the past participle of buy, which is bought. Also take note that when you switch the subject from active voice to its passive voice, use the preposition by. Same rule applies when the active voice is in the past form. We just simply change the helping verb from is to was. Sam bought a slice of pie. A slice of pie was bought by Sam. But why do we need to change the form of the voice? Active voice is mostly used in written text. It gives a more direct and clearer statements. It shows that the statements are stronger and even more effective. But why do we have the passive voice form? Sometimes the passive voice just omits the subject because it has less importance. It also gives emphasis on the action, what has been done. But passive voice also indicates who did the action, who plays, who remembers, and who knows. Use the active voice to make your writing lively. However, consider the passive voice when you wish to emphasize a particular aspect of your subject, or when the performer of the action is not important. Let us practice and apply. Active and passive voice. Identify the voice in each sentence below. Then, rewrite the sentence in the other voice, either active or passive. Please pause this video as you answer. Let us see if you were able to answer them correctly. A. Active. All the students on the team were named by the captain. B. Passive. A thick fog covered the hills. C. Active. The difficult climb was continued by the trekkers. D. Passive. Crowds of people shopping for the weekend jostled the boy. 2. For each set of words, write 2 sentences, one in the active and one in the passive voice, and you may add additional words to create fluent sentences. Please pause this video as you create sentences. Here are some possible answers. Three, write a paragraph in which you summarize a text you recently read. Use sentences that are mostly in active voice, however, include at least one sentence that appropriately uses the passive voice. Here are some reference about Saudi Arabia records the number of COVID-19 cases. This is dated March 30, 2020. The article beside it is what WHO had released about coronavirus disease. Please take time to read and make your answer on number 3. In summary, active voice makes the sentence more direct, stronger, and more effective in reading text. 2. Although passive voice gives emphasis on the action, it still serves its purpose of answering the question who in the sentence. I hope that you learned something today. If you do, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel of Univision International School for more videos and lessons. See you on the next video. Bye!